Welcome, Gemini friends. Doing your heart spread reading. This is for the end of August. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus could be. I'm going to be using the Klimt Art deck to clarify if need be, and reading with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. The heart spread at end of August. We'll call it second half of August if you want. I read to whoever's on your mind, whoever's in your heart. And so I compare you and your person, your seventh house, and get some advice for you in the relationship, for your person in the relationship, and then advice on the relationship as a whole and outcome. Let's see what we got. In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good. We're asking Spirit, give us advice and guidance here. And whoever's you're thinking of, Geminis. I did pre-shuffle, put a little energy on them here. Jumping out the Empress when I could take it, but Empress, I like it. I like it. I don't usually get the jump outs, but Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a crazy energy right now. I'm just gonna look and see. Reverse the Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So you're looking for reciprocation in love, and that's what that would be. Reverse Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So usually don't look at the overall energy for the read. Bottom of the deck with this, the 8 cards is enough. See what we get. It usually is about the reciprocation, isn't it? Why does a relationship fail? One way or another is what it comes down to. King of Cups implies an emotional lack of emotional reciprocation. Okay, here we go, guys. This is you showing up. Wow, strength. This is you where you're at and around relationships, where your heart is at right now. Great energy. It's a young strength card. Leo, of course. We all got Leo in our charts. You could have significant Leo, so it's something you think about. But I think mainly, I often say, to me, this is a blessing, that the universe saying, we're blessing you with strength, which to me also comes as a little bit of a warning, because it implies that you're going to need strength, but I don't really see it that way here. I see this is right now also Lionsgate, Leo energy, but this is you being very confident and secure in yourself, being particularly expressive and maybe creative, being probably just strong, you're feeling good in your body, feeling like you're on things. Really, that's just about the perfect energy that come in a relationship. That's often how I try to look at this as you're coming in. And then your person, here's the Empress at the shuffle. You want to come up. That's why I make note of it. Because then if it comes back up after you put it down, it's like really Spirit wants to say something. Well, I got to tell you, you know, this is kind of the first house. It's your seventh house, your mirror, your partner, what you're looking for. Wow, that's a perfect pair right there. Wow, it's just mature people. I said this is a young strength, but I think these are both mature people here. In both, it would be, the strength has a lot of the Empress energy too. But if you're cross-watching, wow, and Gemini, wow, somebody coming in, this would be a very Venusian person. In my opinion, it could be Taurus or Libra, or have that prominent Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sometimes a Moon there in Taurus can do this, particularly in a woman. Particularly if she's a feminine sign, like a Pisces, a water sign, you know, or an earth sign woman. Pick up this energy. And so someone that's very loving, but yet strong. This could be it's a matriarchal energy too. Probably, I'm guessing, Gemini, this person's a little bit older than you, possibly more than a little bit, I'd say. But it's good. my feeling about it. So 9 of Wands. Now, once you're in the relationship, 9 of Wands. Now, imagine you're coming in with strength. And now that you're responding to this Empress, you've got 9 of Wands. I tell you what, the Wands are actions. 9, look, she's been through it. That's a lot of energy. You've done a lot. And you're kind of like stalled and bandaged, but you're just about to get back in the fray and give it your last shot, your 10th wand. So you're in the relationship, but what the hell happened? My feeling is you were trying to impress them, I think. Yeah. And so even though you're coming in with strength, maybe this is not normally your energy. You have a, I'm going to call it a positive, harmonious transit that's giving you strength. Maybe your Mars is on the AC, you know, or something like that, in terms of love. And you're really going after this person that you might see them not only be a little bit older, but kind of almost too good for you. Or you could just say you see them as a catch. It kind of implies that, right? It's like, wow, if I could catch them, they're just so, you know, kind of that energy. And maybe just kind of wore yourself out, making the effort. It's going to be really important now to see. I don't look at the bottom of the deck, but it is the 10 of Cups. But I'm not paying attention to that. But it is 10 of Cups, so I can't help it. So the Hermit, and they're showing up as the Hermit. Wow. I kind of get the feeling, now we looked at you and your person, you know, where you're at, and it's nice. You guys, I like it. But now when you're reacting to each other, this is like the Hermit's, the Hermit's in their ivory tower, or they're in their cave, and you know, you're trying to get to them. Maybe it's high up a cliff, and it's really hard to get to, and you failed 9 times, or just, I mean, it's like making this effort to reach this person who they're kind of isolated, and it's like, I feel like with your person, definitely like didn't meet him on a dating site. This person, this Empress, she's not, or he, doesn't have to be a she, they're not in the mind to date or anything like a relationship. They're totally not about that. They're like majorly doing them. And when they interact with you, there must be some interest. I don't know. I feel like that because these are pretty compatible. So they're interested, but maybe like they don't want to be. And the Hermit, you know, is trying to come out to you. And this could probably be also like frustrations, making actions. Well, can you go? I don't want to laugh at you. Well, can you go out Monday night? No, kind of gotta wash my hair. Well, what about Tuesday? No, Tuesday, my favorite show's on. Well, what about Wednesday? I can't Wednesday. You know, it goes on like that. But it's almost, I get the feeling like you're assaulting their castle, though, and wearing yourself out. Let's see what the advice is from Spirit for you, Gemini. This is going to be important. Star card. Wow. Well, you're being all kind of encouraged. So I told you, you know, so you got the Star card under the 10 of Wands. So I said you're resting, taking a minute, and almost would be surprised to see a hangman show up or something. Maybe you're trying, it's like half time, you're trying to figure it out. You're like, well, I gave that my best shot. It totally didn't work. And they're still full on in their Hermit, you know, castle, unapproachable, and working on themselves. But the universe is saying, Star card, keep going, manifest. If you're trying to manifest, it's saying, this is very much saying you're on the right track. You're going to succeed because this is your advice from Spirit in this relationship. There's really no other way to see that. It's really kind of an encouragement. And it's an encouragement for you to gather yourself up and use that last wand, because this last attempt, however that relates to you metaphorically, this last attempt, and you know, I'm a Sagittarius, so we learn strong from our mistakes. So, you know, if you really made this much effort, that's not only effort, that's learning. Scientifically, you look at it, it's a negative confirmation, it's not a failure. So you had a lot of probes into understanding, and each time you tried, you learned something, right? And so now I think that's why Spirit's coming in and saying, you can do this, you're going to do this, and it's not just because you're being blessed by the universe, it's because you have learned something and you're not giving up, and you're going to make one more try. Now let's see what your Hermit is being advised. Wow. This is an interesting reading. I usually, by now, I have a feel how it's going to turn out. I got to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you guys. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. But this is the advice from Spirit now. And the Five of Wands is odd advice from the Spirit. But the Spirit is most definitely saying that you need to tussle. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands, but I got a feeling the Five of Wands is not that hard. I mean, they're playing around. It's about boundaries and establishing yourself. I think it's a response to your Nine of Wands. But I almost think it's a little bit of an encouragement, because it's not like the Five of Swords, which is very vicious. But it's kind of saying to the Hermit that you're not quite ready yet to take action on this relationship. But I got the feeling that the Hermit wants to be ready, and that's what I want to clarify. The Hermit is now, I've been in Hermit mode a long time, and maybe still am kind of. It's hard to come out of, and face the real world, You'd think you'd want to after a while. So this is the Page of Pentacles here, clarifying this. Really, that works very well. If you could see this card, Page of Pentacles. And it's contemplative, and he's holding on to it like it's something dear. They're going to do something. That's what the advice is. So I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to reach out. They're going to give you something substantial. It may be as simple as, I want to go out with you on this date, or it could be, actually want to give you something. It's like, it might be like, I have this signed copy from Jane Goodall, and I want to give it to you over dinner or something like that. Got that from, but yeah, like they would value something, like I think they're gonna like share with you something, and not like wisdom, something like physical. A book is not unreasonable here to think, but it's gonna have a lot of meaning, and this, because you're being encouraged, and this person, you hit them at a bad time, and I mean, you hit them hard. Look, man, I just realized straight, and just you wore yourself. This is like the lion and just raging against the bars of the cage, and knocking themselves out, which actually is a terrible picture. I'm sorry, but yeah, going for it. Well, let's see. This is advice from Spirit, guys. Wow, 6 of Wands now. This is for the relationship as a whole, and this is the crucible of the heart here, and it's for both of you and for the good of the relationship, and it's terribly positive card. And it's not saying that it wants you to just put up on Facebook you're a couple and get a bunch of dings like that. It's really saying to you guys to come together, be passionate, and really six of Wands is a lot of action, and it's a lot better action than the 9 of Wands here. I'll tell you that, and it's a hell of a lot better than the 5 of Wands, your advice. And now you have the advice. It's like things, this is also, things have to come into balance, and take this into account, Gemini. That's what this is. This is, the Hermit here has to come into balance. The Hermit can't just out of the cave like one day. It's like it has to remove yourself. It's an emotional probably process, not probably, it is. And so it's timeless in a way. I mean, it might take a minute, it might take years. I don't think it's gonna take years. I'm just saying, if you got a kind of rebuff or a cold shoulder a little bit, but you kind of know there's something there, they're gonna break here. But you need to go out of it again with your next wand here. That's what your star is about. And then the advice from Spirit is, and I think you're all for this, Gemini, so I'm talking to the cross-watcher or your person, is just come on out of the cave and go and have some fun, Hermit. Honestly, that's kind of what it's saying. I mean, you're the Empress, you know, it doesn't mean you have to be boring and stuffy. And you know, what would someone with strength bring to the life of an Empress? Well, joy and fun and happiness, and that's exactly what strength would bring. Smiling and laughter and sexy time. That's a lot of sexy time, Six of Wands. That's what I'm saying, you know. Romance, do it, light it up. All right, Tower. Wow. And this is the outcome. Okay, this is what this means. Not the Tower like you might normally think of it. It doesn't mean the relationship's going to end here. What it means is that something's going to end, and it's going to be profound. And I got a feeling it's with both of you guys here. I'm definitely clarifying your outcome card here. And we have the Four of Cups. Wow. You know, you look at this is really bad. Four of Cups in the Tower. Not having an interest in something and it falls away. This is what this is. I think in both of your cases, you need to put something down, particularly the Empress. Let go of something. And what's it saying? When you guys come together, because this is the outcome, this is the advice from Spirit. The advice from Spirit wants you to engage in a relationship. The Hermit, come out of the cave. Really with the Strength card, you Gemini, it's really engage in a relationship now. It's like once the Hermit lets you in, calm down and actually have a relationship, get to know them, have some fun, maybe have sex if it feels right. I mean, really enjoy yourselves and get to know each other and merge a little bit. And when you do that, it's going to cause both of you to have a dramatic change in your life. You know, this is not always bad, the Tower. It just means that something has to change. It has to come down. It's built on a false, you know, like Jesus said, don't build upon the sand, build upon the rock that I am. And your tower will not come down. Well, this tower was not built on the rock. And it's coming down, but it's not this relationship. And it shows the kind of, I think the Four of Cups here it shows losing emotional interest. I think this is mostly speaking to the cross watcher here, but there may be some element with you, Gemini, of overcompensation. You're going out at the future here with your Strength and your Nine of Wands, like you're all about the future and the person, but there still could be something behind that driving you that you're trying to not deal with, which honestly can be a Gemini trait. So you're going out and sort of avoiding it by doing this energy. And with the Empress here, you know, there's a reason that he or she was in this hermit mode, is in this hermit mode in the relationship and putting you off. And that may be what's going on with them with the Five of Wands here too. There may be some business that they have to take care of in order to even be in this relationship. And if there's business to take care of, and by the Five of Wands here, there's going to be actions that have to be taken, clothes moved out of the house, etc. Moving or getting their person out. I don't know, something like that is what's going on. And there's going to be on both of your parts, when this Tower happens, loss of interest in these past things, so that you'll be able to focus on building a life together yourselves here as a couple. And I think it's going to be slow for you guys. And this is why you're getting this encouragement. It doesn't have to be, it's always free will. This is why you're getting this encouragement. I got a feeling like maybe both of you know at some level, like you don't really think about it, or maybe you do, that it's like if you have this passionate romance, if you really open up your hearts and really embrace each other here passionately, that it's going to cause this Tower to fall, in whatever sense that means. And it's stuff from the past that maybe you haven't been dealing with because maybe you didn't have to. Could be a sense on both of your parts that you never would really fall in love again, more on the Empress here, your person, Gemini. And also that's part of it too. They're being surprised that they're actually having interest in you. And at some point, I guarantee you, cross watcher, if you're there, you've had the thought damn, I didn't think this could happen, and I think I actually could fall in love with this person. And it's kind of like a little bit like, man, you kind of don't want to, you know, but you can't help it. Heart wants what the heart wants. So that's what I get. Please leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, guys. Do subscribe. Want to get to 1,000, we go live. And let me know what you think. It was an interesting reading, if nothing else. There's a lot of dynamism here. You're both interacting a lot. Your person's getting out of that hermit mode. Your Nine of Wands didn't go to waste. It did beat them down. It just, for a minute, it probably looked like it failed. But you'll see. Thank you, guys.